Let's get to work, shall we?
Hey everybody, Lady Nightscale here, and I am getting ready to start a series here that I am very excited for. As most of you guys know, I am a massive fan of Armored Core, have been since Master of Arena. And one of the things that I love doing in these games is going back and trying to perfect every mission, get that S rank. Had a couple of people ask how I get that done, especially with how people have been struggling with the game, so I figured I'd make a video showing how I do it. Now, I will specifically point out that I am going to be showing how I get S rank, not the way to get S rank, because there's a lot of different ways to do it. One thing you'll notice as we start here is that we're going to overboost as much as we possibly can. A huge component of getting S rank is how quickly you are able to get these missions done. First off, I always make sure that we are using the multi-lock on the missiles, especially on those little bipedal MTs. They die very, very quickly. One missile's all it takes. Another component that makes a big thing with getting S rank is how much ammo you spend. Ammo expenditure and repair costs are both big factors in determining the S rank outcome. Because of that, it's not only important to take low damage, but it's important to make sure that your shots count, and you are using a weapon that is appropriate for the job. You don't want to be throwing a grenade cannon at a light MT because it's wasting extra cost. Well, unfortunately, we are forced to use Loader 4, the basic AC, in the starter mission. We are not able to use a custom AC, but in the later missions, you will see I am using my custom AC, the Matriarch. The reason for this is because there is absolutely nothing stopping you from going back and replaying all the missions after you've completed the game, gotten all the new game components, and make it just easier on yourself. You can challenge yourself if you want, by doing them as you unlock them, the missions that is, but I mean, that's not how I did it, and I told you guys I would show you how I do it. Now, you'll notice I skipped those MTs earlier. The reason for that is because it doesn't actually matter how many enemies you kill, it matters how quickly you complete the mission. There are some cases where killing an enemy gives you a higher chance, or might be necessary for you to get an S rank, but usually you want to ignore anything that's not mission critical. And you'll notice that here I'm sitting and hiding in this little corner so that I don't take any damage from the MTs. They don't hit very hard with those machine guns, but reducing any damage is important. Now I hug the left here, and we let the filter copter come through. It will not notice you if you're underneath it like this, and it'll kill all those MTs. You can just follow the explosions yourself. This allows you to be in position to unlock this mercenary license without even having it be able to be accessed yet. So that cuts down on quite a bit of time. Now, as soon as that bar turns blue, you'll see I start moving, even before the window shows up. The reason for that is because that window's going to show up, you don't have to be nearby for it. So we just get a head start on movement. Now, I know I said we try to avoid any not mission critical attacks here, but in this case, I found that killing these MTs was really, really important. The objective here is surrounded by them. There is a lot of gunfire, and even though it doesn't hurt a lot, the big problem you'll have is that you're just going to be taking little, 10 damage hits, 20 damage hits here and there. Killing these guys, while it does spend some ammo, if you're a decent shot with your rifle, if you know how to use your multi-lock with the missiles, you can kill them and it'll be more efficient than just leaving them alive. Especially because you do have to sit here for a little bit while you unlock that license. Now, we are going to go ahead and we're going to go to this vertical catapult before Walter even tells us it exists. You'll notice that the invisible wall will go away right as we boost into it by that timing. That's a huge cut down on time, and again, time is a major factor. And as soon as we're done accessing this, we'll get the filter copter. The the Rubicopter Senpai, as JP fanbase calls it, that has been making a lot of people put the game down. It does have one really significant weakness, and that is that it struggles to deal with melee attacks. So you'll notice that I do my best to stay as close as possible as I can so that its missiles will go over my head, and as soon as I get the energy and the spacing, I am overboosting, and I am hitting it with a double slash from the energy sword. This strategy, you repeat it, you can kill it very, very quickly. Now, during this fight, I do run out of energy and kind of screw myself a little bit and be unable to dodge right here. I'm not able to quick boost out of the way in time, and I take about 2,000 damage from the AP there. That is still enough to get S rank. I believe you can usually use like one repair kit and they'll be okay. I was confident here, so I didn't use it. But generally, if you use more than one repair kit, that's going to be you losing your S rank unless it's a long boss fight mission. But yeah, you just stick behind it and underneath it, spam that energy sword as much as possible.
Confirmed. Heavy combat helicopter is down.
And then we listen to this cutscene, and as soon as this is done, you'll see that we achieved our S rank here.
Here's the call sign from that license you picked up.
There we go. We are now RB23 Raven.
Raven. That's your new name here on Rubicon.
I believe it should be obvious that there will be in-mission spoilers as this series goes on, but we will be skipping as many cutscenes as we possibly can. You see there that we got the S rank right behind my avatar. Go ahead and remove myself there for a minute. Now, the biggest thing that we're going to need to make sure that we have is we're going to make sure that we have minimal repair costs, minimal ammunition costs. And if you find yourself struggling to get an S rank with something, because you're going your own route, you're using me as a base or just inspiration, try cutting those down. And if you're still struggling, look around for bonus objectives, such as battle logs and that kind of thing. A lot of times, killing a tetrapod that's hiding in a corner will be enough to get you that S rank. But let me know what you guys think. If you are enjoying the idea of an S rank guide, I know how tiring this is to hear all the time, but go ahead and like, comment, and subscribe. And this is going to be some new content I put out. I'm going to try to put out one of these every other day, and we'll go through the entire game this way. I have footage at this point for the entirety of Chapter 1 and most of Chapter 2. So I'll see you guys in the next one. Have a good one.